For mine, I have to cross my legs and go like this because otherwise it will show. Oh, okay. So
you're pregnant
okay,
again.
so you have to push it in.
Yes, so I have
I'll
to
be
push
doing
it.
that now from now on. But it now will be hard.
It's really hard. It's really hard. It's really hard. Everybody tells me, look, you have to work on your stomach. You have to work on your stomach.
Okay, so you just have to put it in.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I learned something new. And now, yes, your husband is Mr. Manka.
Yes.
I know him. State of Mind?
Yes, State of Mind.
Alhaji Manka.
Alhaji Manka.
And I heard the producer said he travels a lot.
Yeah, that's the producer, basically. The producer. Yeah, Alhaji Manka, apart from, production, he also facilitates beauty pageants. Mm-hmm. He's the country director of Africa for the Miss University Africa.
You let your husband do fashion competitions for girls?
Yeah, basically, yeah, I do.
Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah, I'm very comfortable because
sure?
I trust him, yeah.
But sometimes these things,
yes,
you don't know.
I know, especially these girls, and their cheeky legs, very sexy legs. It's not
with no kid before, and no tummy sticking out. And
nothing. Yeah. But, we just have to build up that trust, just to
You don't think he'll be tempted? You don't think?
That one, I would just say, and stop there.
You don't know?
I don't know.
And how old is your child? Is a boy?
He's a boy. He's 6 months this month. On the day of your birthday, I had you say he will be 7.
On my birthday?
Yeah, he will be
next
7.
week, Wednesday, September the 18th?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. I wish we can celebrate our birthdays together.
Yes.
I'll let you know if you have time. We all can meet.
Oh, definitely. That would be nice.
That would be nice. And your glasses look very nice on you.
Thank you. I got it in Germany.
Oh, you should have brought me one.
No, don't worry. Next time.
Well, Vati, congratulations and keep up the good work. You're a very smart young woman. It's really good to meet you.
Thank you for
And if there's anything we can do, I know you've been trying to reach me on Facebook. It's hard.
Yeah.
When you have up to 200 messages all the time to reply to, sometimes it's hard to go in and see
exactly.
But now that we know each other, do not hesitate anytime.
I won't. Thank you.
And I'll be going through my inbox to see if there's anything we can do for you.
Yes.
We'll do our best.
I would really appreciate it.
And is there anything that I didn't ask that you want to talk about?
Yeah, actually, with regards to the project that I'm working on, I just want people to come out there and try and invest in the young people because these are the future leaders of tomorrow. And with theater, we can definitely make a big change.
So you want support?
Yes, that's what I'm basically calling for.
Okay, and right now, are you working on a specific project?
Yes, Theater for Development. What I want to do is select 5 youths from each of these regions and in-house them train them for 3 weeks. Then they go back and train 20 others. And then we come back for a 3-day festival, which is going to be a very big festival. We put them to a competition. We work on their theater skills and everything. So this is the project I'm working on, Theater for Development.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. It's nice to have you on the Fatu Show.
Thank you
and
very
wish
much.
you all the best.
Thank you very much.
If your event is coming up, you can always come back here and we can talk some more.
Definitely.
And good luck to the baby boy. He's my birthday mate. September the 18th is my birthday.
Thank you.
And I'm glad to share the same birthday with your son.
Thank you very much.
It is the Fatu Show, and would like to say thank you very much to Kang's Classics. They did my facial today, and if you want body massage and body scrub and all of that, do not hesitate to contact Kanku Sisoho at Kang's Classics. It's at Senegambia. Well, let us take our first break now, Mahmoud, and when we come back, the show continues. We have more young people here in the studio to talk to us. Today is all about youth development. Thank you. We'll be right back. Stay tuned then.
Assalamualaikum, good chicken Mac at now. You're watching the Fatty Show. It's your girl Dila here, and the warmest of welcomes to all of you to another segment of My Take. It's always a pleasure to be back. Now, this week's segment to me is an issue of concern to everyone, and specifically to the youth. Its severity is growing by the hour. It's damaging lives, leading people astray, and causing absolute serious health problems. And guess what? At the end of the day, when you waste your time, money, and health on it, it simply leads you to your death. Having said that, this gradual killer is referred to as drugs, and I've chosen it as a topic of discussion for today. smoking among teens is a significant public health challenge. Tobacco, marijuana, and alcohol continue to be the most commonly abused drugs by teens and young adults. Educational efforts have resulted in increased awareness of the mortality and morbidity attributed to smoking, secondhand smoke, and prenatal exposure to tobacco. Well, they happen to be pretty beneficial. Short and long-term consequences of marijuana use are well documented in literature, but they have received less widespread attention. Even less well known is the relationship between these substances. Does the use of one lead to the use of another? Are there any effects in the combination of one or more of these substances? We need answers to these questions to understand the prevalence of use and the negative impact it has on our beloved nation's youth and young adults. The gateway theory of drug abuse is often used to describe the progression from using alcohol or tobacco to marijuana and then to other illicit drugs like heroin, cocaine, crystal meth, crack, and the list goes on and on. Now, while tobacco use does commonly precede marijuana use, it's proposed that marijuana may be a gateway drug to tobacco smoking. That is to suggest that cigarette smoking initiation often follows or coincides with marijuana use. The most common types of drugs that people abuse fall into four categories: stimulants, depressants, hallucinogenics, and opioids. And while the effect of each group of drugs is different, each and every one of them is harmful to your body. Drugs affect the way your body functions and also puts you at the risk of a fatal overdose. I'm betting that most of you probably never knew this, but according to research, drugs kill more people than alcohol, even though 7 times more people use alcohol than they use drugs. Now that is an issue. Using drugs simply to see what the drug high is like. Unfortunately though, this begins the drug cycle, which eventually leads to a chemical dependency to the drug. I choose to call it having the hangman's noose around your neck. People continue to use drugs because they don't like the way their bodies feel when they come down from their high. Now this vicious cycle continues until their bodies develop a tolerance to the drugs and this causes them to consume it in higher doses. Over time, the chemical dependency develops and their bodies don't function correctly without the drug. Addiction occurs when the chemical dependency to a drug is combined with an overwhelming urge to use the substance. Long-term use of drugs can have major damaging effects on one's body, and these include affecting sleeping patterns, causing panic attacks, involving in reckless behavior, psychosis, mood swings, and respiratory depression, to name a few. Also, while using drugs, one is endangered to developing collapsed veins, liver diseases, slow brain functioning, quick loss of concentration or memory, and most importantly, it leads to a deterioration of the respect and value that the public had in you. Quite frankly, if you have been listening and carefully to all I've been saying, I honestly see no point in making use of substances which result to nothing but your destruction. If you're watching right now and happen to be a part of the people who might be in danger of getting into the use of drugs through peer pressure, and I say peer pressure because this is how most cases evolve. Imagine this family buba, and then that friend is like, things that are over Nessa. Take this as an advice from a dear sister and don't ever do it. Because like they say, masantu hulam ko la mujhe tili tarawala ko jara. Now, if you're suffering from an addiction, I'd say it takes you and only you to battle it out and become a brand new you. It does way more harm than good to you, and you know it. All it takes is mind power. It's never too late to make amends. Wake up to reality. Snap out of it right now and get your life back. And believe me, coming clean after an addiction is the most beautiful feeling in the world. A girl I used to know told me those very words. In a nutshell, a responsible youth should simply say, "Man, lose my quarter for the love of my country, my mother, and my father." In other words, we are the fiber of society and the pillars of the good of tomorrow in our nation, and therefore should guard our health jealously. I would like to sincerely